Dear students, this session discusses some important questions from the examination point of view. We have taken questions from NCERT main course book which can be asked in the CBSE 2021. We hope that you will find this session productive. Please like, share and subscribe M&C Education. First question for today's session is question number 11 for the whole of this series, in which we are discussing important questions. Let us start question 11. If fx is equal to 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4, here x is not equal to 2 by 3, that means whole real number is the domain, but except for 2 by 3. Now we need to get what? f of x. Let us try to get it. f of x. To get it, fx, we write it like this one. fx is 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4, and we need to replace this x by this whole thing. So we need to put 4x plus 3 by 6x minus 4 in place of x there to obtain this one. 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4 plus 3 upon, it will be 6 into again 4x plus 3 by 6x minus 4, and minus 4 will be there. Now we have 16x plus 12 plus 18x minus 12, and the LCM 6x minus 4 upon, it is 24x plus 18 minus 24x plus 16 upon 6x minus 4. Now these two LCM in the numerator and denominator will cancel each other, and this 12 will cancel with 12, and this 24x and minus 24x. As a result, we have 34x in the numerator and 34 in the denominator. So it is x. We have proved the show that f of x is equal to x. This part we have proved for all x not equal to 2 by 3. Now what is inverse of f? While we were discussing composition of two functions, there we had discussed that if a situation like this arises, then we have f inverse is equal to g if f of g is equal to x. But here we are getting f of x is equal to x. That means this implies f inverse of x is fx itself, that is 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4. Let us take second question for today. It is question number 12. Consider f R2R given by fx is equal to 4x plus 3. Show that f is invertible. To show f is invertible, we suppose let y belongs to codomain, that is R, such that y is equal to 4x plus 3. Now we will express x in terms of y. X is equal to y minus 3 by 4 will be there. We will suppose g y is equal to y minus 3 by 4. Now we will find f of g of y is equal to f g y it is f, gy is y minus 3 by 4, and when we put it here it will be 4 into y minus 3 by 4 plus 3, and when we simplify it, it will be y minus 3 as 4 will cancel, y minus 3 plus 3, minus 3 plus 3 will cancel, and we will get y, which is IR, I for identity element for the codomain in this case, as y we have taken from codomain set, and the another GOF of x we need to get G f x. Now G fx is 4x plus 3. We will put in place of y the whole thing there. In place of y we have this one, it is 4x plus 3 minus 3 upon 4. We will simplify it. This 3 will cancel, 4x by 4, and it is x, 4 will cancel. It is again IR. This is for the domain set, identity element in the domain. So since FOG of y is equal to IR equal to GOF of x, therefore f is invertible. F is invertible, and f inverse is equal to f inverse of x. If we need to write, then f inverse of x will be x minus 3 by 4, which we can obtain by putting x in place of y in the expression for g. So we have obtained f inverse. We have shown this function to be invertible, and we have obtained inverse of f. Let us take another question. This is question number 13 for the whole series of important questions, and third question of the third session of important questions. Here the question is, consider f r plus, matlab means positive real number, to minus 5 to infinity, given by fx is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Here we can see this is a quadratic function. Now we have already discussed one quadratic function of which we had to get the inverse. We had to show first that the function is invertible. That means we have already discussed similar kind of question before, and today we are going to discuss this question. Now it is a quadratic function. fx is equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Now we suppose let y is y belonging to minus 5 to infinity. That is its co-domain there, and infinity is never included. Minus 5 is included here. Y belonging to y belonging to minus 5 to infinity, such that y is equal to the whole function. We suppose it equal to 9x square plus 6x minus 5. Now I had told you while we were discussing this kind of problem that there is one way and only way to solve it. Like we need to complete the square on right hand side, 3x whole square plus 2 into 3x. Now a square plus 2a, and we have done because of it is giving us 6x and it is 6x there, so only 1 can come there, into 1, so that there will not be any change there, and we will obtain 6x there. And we need to add b square, and we need to subtract b square, which is minus 1, to so that there is no change by adding them, because what we have added, we must compensate it by subtracting that same thing. So we have y is equal to, now from here to here you can see it is whole square of 3x plus 1, and it is minus 6 there. Now we will bring 6 to this left hand side, and it is 3x plus 1 whole square equal to 3x plus 1, and it will be root under of y plus 6. Now bring what will be the value of x in this case? It will be minus 1 plus root under of y plus 6 upon 3. So we will assume it to be gy now. Gy is equal to minus 1 plus root under of y plus 6 by 3. We will obtain FOG of y. FOG of y. FOG of y is f gy, and gy is f minus 1 plus root under of y plus 6 upon 3. Now we will replace in fx, we will replace x by minus 1 plus root under of y plus 6 by 3 to obtain 9 into minus 1 plus root under of y plus 6 by 3 whole square plus 6 into minus 1 plus root under of y plus 6 upon 3, and it is minus 5. So it will be 3 square and 9 will cancel, and 1 minus 2 root under of y plus 6 plus y plus 6 root under y plus 6 whole square will give us y plus 6 there. 3 2 just 6. Now when we multiply 2 with minus 1, it will give us minus 2. Then it will be 2 root under of y plus 6, and then minus 5 will be there, and we can see these two will be cancelled out. 6 plus 1 7, minus 5 minus 2 will be 7. So we are left with y, which is I, and its codomain. In the subscript it will be like this one. We will write it like this one. Now GOF of x we need to calculate. GF of x is equal to G. Fx has value 9x square plus 6x minus 5 there. Now in the expression for gy, we need to replace y by 9x square plus 6x minus 5. We will obtain in this case what we are going to obtain, minus 1 plus root under of y, that means 9x square plus 6x minus 5, and then we have minus plus 6 there, plus 6 whole upon 3, and when we solve it, it will be root under of 9x square plus 6x plus 1 upon 3, and it is minus 1 plus 3x plus 1 whole square under root and upon 3. It is minus 1 plus minus 3x plus 1 upon 3. It is minus 1 plus 3x plus 1 upon 3, comma, the another value of this will be, now we need not to write their minus there, it is this one, and minus will be cancelled out, and we are left with x, so it is I and it is R plus will be there. As a result, we have obtained identity element in both the cases. That means f is invertible. We can directly write it like, therefore f x is invertible with f inverse of y is equal to, which is gy is root under of y plus 6 minus 1 upon 3. That's it. Let us take question 14. If f R2R, the set of real numbers, be given by fx is equal to 3 minus x cube whole power 1 by 3, then we need to find FOF of x. It is very simple question, and here we will write fx is equal to 3 minus x cube whole power 1 by 3. Now to get FOF of x, what we need to do, we will evaluate it like this one. FOF of x, it is fx is 3 minus x cube power 1 by 3, and now we will replace this whole thing in place of this. It will be bracket 3 minus, now in place of x, this x, we will write what? This whole thing. That means 3 minus x cube power 1 by 3. Now we have power of this x as 3, so it will be cube there, and whole power 1 by 3 will also be there. Now we can see this 3 will cancel, and it will be 3 minus, when the bracket is opened, it is this one. Now 3 will cancel each other, and we have x cube power 1 by 3. What does this mean? Now these 3 will cancel, and it will give us x. This is the answer for this question. Let us discuss question number 15, which is very much important question. Here it is, let R be the relation on the set A of ordered pairs of positive integers defined by x, y, r, u, v. This is another way we write two pairs related to each other. Here x, y is related to u, v if and only if x, v is equal to y, u. Now we need to show that R is an equivalence relation. To show any relation as an equivalence relation, what we need to prove it? We need to prove the relation to be reflexive. Now what we need to show for reflexive nature, let xy is related to itself. That means xy are xy, we will write according to its definition. It will be, you can see, xy is related to uv, means if and only if xv is equal to yu. That means x, the first component, is related to the fourth component, or here it will be x will be related to y, so we will have xy is equal to, now second is related to the first of second pair, so it will be yx. As a result, it is true, so we will write here which is true for all integers. As integers are commutative, we know as product of integers are commutative. Product of integers are commutative. Therefore, it is true. This implies R is reflexive. Now we need to look the second aspect of it, which is symmetric. For symmetric, we take it like, let xy are uv, and it implies xy is equal to yu. It is xv is equal to yu. It is xv is equal to yu. Now, does this mean that uv are xy? We can see by uv are xy we mean uy is equal to vx. Now we can see from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 both are same. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 both are same. We conclude that R is symmetric. R is symmetric. Now, to show it transitive, we need to consider xy are ub and uv are ab. Let us see how it works. It will work like, by the definition of relation given here, it is xv is equal to yu, and from here it will be ub is equal to va. Now we want to know whether xy is related to ab. To do that, we need to eliminate uv from both the equations. How can we remove uv from these two equations? It will be v by u is equal to y by x, and from here again v by u is equal to b by a. Now we will equate them as these two are same. So it will be y by x is equal to it is b by a. This implies ay is equal to bx, or simply we will do some transformations there to obtain the exact thing, which is xb is equal to y a. It is then we can write it xy are ab, and this proves that R is transitive. Therefore R is transitive. Now the given relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So R is an equivalence relation. And this proves the given question. Now I think you have understood all the questions. In total we have discussed 15 questions in 3 different sessions, and all the questions are very important, and while we will revise the whole syllabus again, we will consider previous year questions in them. So we need not to worry. Actually, all the students be assured not to worry about, not to take any tension, any kind of tension. We are there, and we will always be there to help you in any queries. If you have, you can write it in comment box, and you please give us a comment about the contents of the subject material. If you want something to be discarded, we will consider, and if you want to be added, some materials to be added, we will add them, and we will be starting shortly assignment and test section also, but for that it will take a little time, and as and when it will be ready, I will inform you all. So I think you all have got this as a very productive one and very helpful one. It will definitely help you in the examination CBSE 2021. Thank you. Have a good day.